Hello students, today we are going to take our third chapter in A Tale of Two Cities. Third chapter titled The Shoemaker. But before starting with the third chapter, let's recall what we have studied till now. In 18th century, France and England was ruled by torture and fear. The upper class lived in luxury, and common people suffer and starve. In England, man named Jarvis Lorry receives a message to release Manet. Then we met Lucy Manet. She was the daughter of Dr. Manet. Later on we see that Laurie and Lucy were planning to travel to France to meet Lucy's father. Now let's start with the third chapter. In this chapter, Charles Dickens introduces the reader to the first of the novel's two principal cities, that is Paris. The scramble for the leaking wine that opens the wine shop remains one of the most remembered and frequently referenced passage in the novel. A wine cask falls to the pavement in the street, and everyone rushes to it. The members of the mob stain themselves with wine. Now let's meet Monsieur Defarge. He was a bull-necked, martial-looking man of 30. He was the owner of the wine shop. His wife, Madame Defarge, sits behind the counter, watchful of everything that goes on around her. She signals to her husband as he enters the wine shop, alerting him to the presence of an elderly gentleman and a young lady. Defarge eyes the strangers. They were Laurie and Lucy, but pretends not to notice them, speaking instead with three familiar customers. After Defarge directs the men to the chamber on the 5th floor and sends them out, Mr. Lorry approaches from the corner and begs a word with Defarge. The men had a brief conversation, and soon Defarge leads Laurie and Lucy up a steep, dangerous rise of stairs. Defarge opens the door to reveal a white-haired man busily making shoes. He was none other than Dr. Manet. He was making a lady's shoes in the present mode or fashion. Even though he has never seen the present fashion, when asked his name, he responds 105 North Tower. Lucy approaches him. Noticing her radiant golden hair, Manet opened a knot of rag that he wears around his neck, in which he keeps a strand of similar golden curls. She hints to him of the home that awaits him and assures him that his agony is over. Manet collapses under a storm of emotions. Lucy urges that the arrangements be made for his immediate departure for England. Fearing for Manet's health, Laurie protests, but Lucy insists that travel guarantee more safety than a continued stay in Paris. Defarge agrees and ushers the group into a coach. Dr. Manning calls for shoemaking tools. Inside the coach, Laurie asks Manning, I hope you are happy to have been recalled to life. To this, Manning replied, I can't say. And the chapter ends here. I hope you have understood this chapter. Now let's look at some of the word meaning. Cask, barrel shaped container for wine. Anguish, severe distress. Beckoned means to call. Evident, obvious to the eye. Squalid means very dirty and unpleasant. So I hope you have understood everything. Till now this chapter is clear. Now I'm attaching few exercises, not question answers, only exercises with this video. And you have to do it in your copy. Thank you.